Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of the Three Amibros basically prediction podcast. There's not too much in the world of NFL going on right now. So the boys and I are going to be predicting, locking in week one. If you need to make some bets, let us know because the boys are going to tell you who the fuck is going to win this week. Boys, how are we feeling? Are you ready to make your picks? Are you ready to go 0 for 17 and I 16 and I go 1 for 15 because we're going to do either amazing or shitty depending on how you feel today.
Well, I mean, you got the number of games wrong, so you're already off to a great start.
You always pick the hardest things to say, but you got it. And I thought you did great because you're so right. In normal sense, I normally always win by facts. It's
This guy.
literally in a podcast and in paper that I'm the most consistent predictor. I am the
You know
champ.
what? I can't argue that you have been the last
You have.
couple of years, but it's a new year. We all have a fresh slate. I'd like to put the history and the past behind me, and I think this is my year to do really well at these predictions.
Let's just hope you don't lean into that emotional side and you really think
That's what's hard.
It's
So
difficult.
so I do this. I do this every week through on my own with an off, and that's easy. I don't do it emotionally. Then I get on here and you guys talk, and it gets me all worked up. And then next thing I know, I'm making emotional picks.
Oh, it's our fault. It's our fault.
So
Yes, it is
strategy.
it's specifically your fault, Alex.
Yes.
Just so
Anybody's fault.
everybody knows right here, right now, on record, there's going to be one team going 0 and 17 in my predictions. And we all know who that is.
Who
Okay,
is it?
great. So it's going to be between me and Justin as who's going to be right this year.
Yes.
It's the Browns, obviously.
The Browns, the
The
shit
Browns.
Browns are going to go 0 and 17 like every other fucking year in my predictions. And that's going to lead me to glory this year.
Well, you know
The
what?
demise. The
You want to also
demise.
back, Alex?
College
Also back is,
football.
well, no. Does Chris know the Thursday night football game?
Oh.
Because I know he didn't look.
I didn't look.
Yes.
I didn't look.
Week one. Come on,
But-
Chris.
But I was okay. It's got to be. I'm assuming it's got to have the Chiefs in it again. They
Yep.
just won the Super Bowl again. They won it last year, so they were in it with the Lions last year. See, last year was easy. It was the Lions. So it's going to be them at home, banner raising night. It's not San Francisco, so I'm going to go. It's an AFC Championship rematch against Lamar Jackson,
Yes,
which is going to be a
sir.
great game. That's going to be a great. I actually like that better than a 49ers rematch.
Does Chris know week one Friday night game?
Oh shit! Is that the Brazil game?
It is in Brazil. Who's
Okay,
playing?
so Packers and Philly.
Okay, look at
That's going to be another great game.
2-0, baby.
2-0.
Wow,
This
See, I
is
told
year.
you, this
This
is my
is his
year.
year.
We
This is
thought
my
he had him
year.
on his heels. We thought he had him stumped. Nope. he
And
knew.
That's going to feel weird though, because isn't this the first time they're doing a Friday
Friday-
night game?
a Friday night game, Brazil, like they're taking
that's gonna be
away
weird.
one home game from Philly. They were pretty pissed about it.
I
They're-
hate that.
Um,
I think these international games should both count as an away game for both teams.
For sure.
yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. And we have our illustrious mystery man leading us through these beautiful picks that we're about to do. Mick Jam did a wonderful job with our schedule. And so we decided to keep him on and have him take us through week 1 through 17 of the NFL football season. So get used to hearing this man's beautiful voice behind a cloud of mystery. McJam, can you take us through week 1 of NFL football?
That was beautiful.
Yeah, really appreciate that introduction. Thank you.
Well, we already have week
What's
one.
Oh, already
Well,
off to a start, not letting
No.
McJam do
well,
his
well,
job.
I think you're just leading McJam poorly because we didn't make any pick. We just talked about the Thursday and Friday.
I know,
night
but I'm gonna
game.
have him take us through all of it. I'm gonna have him take us through week 1. That's Thursday, Friday, Send
But
them
that's
the
where we
Sunday
make
or
our
Monday
picks.
game.
Why waste his breath? You want him to say this 3 different
Because
times?
did you not hear the beautiful lead up I gave him and then you fucking ruined it with absolutely cutting him off after saying these amazing things about him?
This is gonna be a
McJam
great
is
season,
amazing.
guys. I can't wait.
McJam is amazing. However, I'm just confused about where you're
Big
leading.
Jam, take us through the Thursday night game.
Alrighty, we got the Ravens at the Chiefs Thursday night.
This is gonna be so close.
don't
But I'm
fucking
gonna
know.
go. I'm gonna go Chiefs Super Bowl win. Like it just feels like Lamar can't get it done against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. So I'm gonna go Chiefs. Banner raising night.
I'm taking, I don't know the stats on this, so maybe you can look it up for me. I don't think that home at Super Bowl winning teams have a great record coming back after the Super Bowl, playing home, playing first game. So I'm taking the Ravens.
Alex, man, you just made a point, and I had it in my head, and then I questioned it because I
I don't-
agree. That's
yeah,
what
I
the
don't-
Lions happened last year, but I don't know what was the year. I don't wouldn't know that actually off the top of my head. But I think this is going to be a really good game. I love to see the new Ravens with Derrick Henry
Derrick Henry.
show
That's
up and
gonna
see
be
how
an X
that works.
factor.
And then the Chiefs obviously are still all the Chiefs, but they're just I still feel like Pacheco's there. They still got Travis Kelce. It is gonna be banner raising night, so there's a lot of attention is gonna be elsewhere. There's probably gonna be a lot of drama with T Swizzle. She's there. She's gonna pull
She's
up.
probably going to be in the audience.
Man's audience. So I'm gonna go Ravens too, because I just think there's so much going on. And I really hope this Ravens team is as good as they say they are and will be, because I just like more. And I think
Well,
the
once
pickup of
again,
Derrick Henry is insane.
Yeah, the
So
Ravens.
this
had
one's
the
a little
best,
emotional for me, I guess.
yeah, the
Look at that.
Ravens had the best, best record in the AFC last year. They were
Yeah,
the best team.
They
in
were the
AFC.
one seed.
Technically, they were the one seed. So it's like they're looking for vengeance. Lamar, it's like Patrick Mahomes is now the evil character in the AFC. So every quarterback is looking, he's beat Josh Allen multiple times. He's beaten Lamar. It's like this evil quarterback that keeps that he needs to get the win over him. I think they do it week 1.
All right, I got the Ravens as well.
Ooh.
Friday night, we got the Packers and the Eagles.
Can you actually tell me what time that is? Because I don't know.
PDD. It's at 5:15.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
is
gonna have to race home for that game.
Yeah.
This is another tough one. I hope for the sake of the Packers win, because I just don't want the Eagles to win, but I just feel like the Eagles have so much talent around them that there's no way that they don't win this football game. They look stacked. They have 3 solid wide receivers. They have Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts. Their defense is still good. Yes, they lost some key offensive linemen, but there's still veterans there. And the Packers are good, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like they're an underwhelming team, and they're just not like, they don't have that X factor that I feel that all the Eagles players have. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I definitely get that. The only thing that, and I would choose the same thing based on that. The only thing is I feel like there's not chemistry in that team when it comes to the coaching staff and Jalen Hurts and whatnot, and how they finished last year. Like, yeah, they were 10-1, and then they shit the bed to the point where when they went to Tampa Bay for that playoff game, they looked awful. So it's like, what version of the Eagles are we getting? Are we getting the great Eagles team that's like unstoppable, or are we getting the team that finished last season? And now there's no Jason Kelce. I don't know. This could go either way. I'm gonna go with the Packers though.
Ooh.
I'm also trusting Mr. Jordan Love and the Packers. I think that they ended so hot last year. They have so much expectation coming in this year, and it's like, why not? Why not dethrone one of the like leaders of the NFC coming in? It's like it's almost like the Lions last year, right? Had a lot of expectations going in. Why not dethrone the AFC champions? Not that the Eagles are, but they have been that high team in the NFC for the last 3 or 4 years. So it's like, their chance to prove, hey, week 1, we're here to play.
Love it. I'm still sticking with the Eagles, so I'm gonna go against you guys. Sorry, man.
Go Pack, go.
You were on the wrong side of history.
That's all right.
All right, Sunday morning, starting it off with the Panthers at the Saints.
And I'm gonna just
Boring
answer for
game.
everyone. Give everyone the Saints.
Yeah. Panthers are
This
going to
one should
be
be an
rough
easy
this
one.
year.
Fair enough. We got the Vikings at the Giants.
Ooh.
This is a battle of the shit bowl.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. This is like, hey, which team do you think is going to suck less?
I'm gonna after NFL Hard Knocks, I'm choosing the Vikings. The
Yeah, I
GM
know.
the Giants just don't look, after seeing that, they don't look that great. So I'm excited to see what happens with them after watching them. It's like a team that I don't root for, but then after watching the NFL like Hard Knocks, it makes you want to see what actually comes to fruition this year after their like crazy offseason. Just like the Bears with their offseason. And then we get the NFC North in the Hard Knocks this in season. I'm excited for that. But I'm gonna take the Vikings. That was a long-winded answer, but I'm taking the Vikings.
I'll give you a short-winded answer and just say I'm actually going to agree with you. I think the Vikings can at least get them with Justin Jefferson, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the same. If not, I don't know. The Giants just look so bad, and on paper they are
Yeah.
so bad. So, yep, Vikings.
Yeah, Alex, if any team this year is going to go 0-17, I
The Cleveland
honestly think the
Browns.
Giants
The
have
Cleveland Browns.
the best chances of that.
Cleveland
They're
Brown.
bad.
I didn't say 0-17 for the season. I said 0-17 in my predictions.
Oh, I know. I'm just giving you a better prediction.
He's just trying to help you actually win. You're just like already losing it for yourself, man.
I said 2 episodes ago that the Giants had a great chance of going 0-17 and dethrone the Lions for the last team to go 0-something.
You did.
Well, technically, the last team to go on something is the Browns.
Yeah, they're shitty.
Anyways,
Okay,
McJam,
move
who
on.
you
Next
pick?
game, McJam.
McJam, who do you got?
We got the Patriots at the Bengals.
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 There's no doubt.
Yeah.
As long as everybody's healthy, it's the Bengals.
But here's the thing. Does Jamar Chase play? He's still not practicing.
If Jamar Chase doesn't play, the Bengals. If Jamar
You
Chase
still
plays,
think?
brother, they're having a quarterback controversy in New England when there shouldn't really even be a quarterback controversy.
Not really. They're riding with Brissett first. So
No,
he
I
got
get
the
it.
starting job.
You
And he's a vet. He's an experienced vet. You got Stevenson at running back. He's a solid running back. Like,
and who are they throwing
without
to?
Jamar Chase, the Patriots
who are they
have a
throwing to?
chance.
Yeah. Douglas. There's a couple names. I know a couple other ones. There's a B in there too.
Henry.
Bourne. Kendrick
right.
Bourne or something like that.
Beautiful. I'm taking the Bengals.
Well, he's so.
I'm going to ride with the
he can't
Bengals too
backtrack.
because I'm going to guess that Jamar plays.
Why? What makes you think that?
Because at a certain point, you got to go and make your money because you're just sitting out, you're getting fined, you're racking up these fines, you're not getting paid. Like, I don't know. Maybe he does have the balls to be a Le'Veon Bell and sit out and say,
But everyone,
okay, lose this game and watch and pay me. But I don't know.
but look what happened with Le'Veon Bell. He never got paid. I mean,
I'm gonna go with the Patriots, and I'm gonna go with the Patriots because of this. Because you saying all this, it makes sense. I don't think he'll play. I think he would do that because he's younger than Le'Veon Bell, and he actually deserves to get paid. So I think he absolutely would do this. Other reason you talked about Brissett being the veteran, 110%. Joey B is good, but all they have is T. Higgins. They don't even have Joe Mixon anymore. They
True.
have a whole different running back crew.
they have Zach Moss.
That's nobody to me. Like, what is he? He did nothing with the Bills. He did nothing.
He's
He's average at best.
Yeah, but I
So-
would take T. Higgins over any of the Patriots receivers.
They just I wouldn't. I would in certain cases, but I wouldn't all the time. I just think the Patriots overall have more players that can help them in this game than the Bengals do. And the Bengals are new and they're historic at going 0 and something to start the season and then riding high towards the end. So I'm gonna ride with the Patriots.
All right,
Damn.
buddy.
Okay, you actually swayed me. I'm gonna ride with the Patriots too.
I can't believe you're riding with the Patriots.
Let's go.
Sorry, McJam. That's gonna be a rewrite right there.
And he fell asleep.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I'll even it now and go with the Bengals here.
Okay.
Bengals.
All right.
All right, we got the Steelers at the Falcons.
I know you guys are gonna say Falcons, so fuck off and just do it.
Alex,
You
I'm
don't
gonna
know that.
actually-
You don't know
I-
that.
I hope the Steelers win. I don't think Kirk's not playing. So if I'm not mistaken, right? Is he playing?
He's expected to. I don't know. They haven't really announced.
That was weird too. Yeah, because he's like, he might be out week 1.
They
and
made
2.
it. It's really wishy washy.
Here's how I think about it. If he's not, is he practicing? Is he not? And if he's not practicing, then this doesn't seem like a game you can just go in, connect with the players, and do it. I think the Falcons overall have the better team, and I think they can win this. But I just think the Steelers, if Kirk isn't practicing and isn't playing, no way it's not the Steelers. But if it is that Kirk's playing, it's going to be the Falcons. That's kind of my debacle.
So I'm actually going to go with the Steelers either way. Alex, I know when we picked each other's teams predictions, this was a game I handed you guys a loss on, but really thinking about it, Kirk Cousins is on a brand new team coming back from an Achilles injury. So even if he does play, like, I just got to imagine that the connection and the chemistry is going to take a little bit of time to get used to with Drake London and Bijan Robinson and some of the other guys they got down there, like
Kyle Pitts.
blanking on the tight end. Yeah, thank you, Kyle Pitts. So it's not going to be lighten it up right away. There's at least going to be a little bit of grace to get there. So I'm going to ride with the Steelers in that defense. Basically, I'm picking TJ Watt more so than I'm picking anybody
TJ,
else.
Minka, Patrick Queen, just the lot of them.
Yeah, Patrick Queen actually. Yeah, I keep forgetting that you guys got him. That was a
Mhm.
solid pickup.
And then I cannot believe we took Cam Sutton from you guys on an 8-game suspension. The fuck
I
is
love
guy?
that.
Oh my
Tomlin,
God.
I think, probably just has a soft spot in him for him,
Maybe.
you know?
I'm taking the Steelers. I don't think that was a question.
Yeah, of course.
Taking the
I'm going to
Steelers.
go with the Steelers since everybody else is. I'll jump on the bandwagon.
Let's go Falcons. All right, we got the Texans at
You're-
the Colts.
I don't even hear what you said because I don't fucking. What did you
Tight-
say?
Titans at the Colts.
Texans at Colts.
Oh, well,
Texans.
thank you, Texans. Oh, that changes everything. I was gonna go with the Colts.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad. I think we're all going Texans.
Yeah.
At the Colts, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go Texans. They have a really good team. Obviously, it's really hard not to see how good their team is gonna be. I just
Richardson barely played last year, you know.
and I just worry about Stephon Diggs still, but he's usually good year 1, so he's excited.
Or
He's
like, even if he's not good year 1, it's gonna take him a few weeks to really get pissed off at.
and in
Strauss.
converse to like CJ Stroud, if they don't get
Mhm.
Diggs the ball, they have Collins, they have Dell, like they have a lot, and they picked up Joe Mixon in the offseason. So it's like they have so many weapons.
They're gonna
out.
be too good.
Yeah, they have so many weapons. It's like even if you don't get Stephon, it's like whatever.
Agreed. That's easy. They're just a good team. They're the better team on paper.
I wonder how the defense is going to be this year, though.
They're still good. Their head coach.
I mean, DeMeco Ryan is a defensive guy. Like, he's gonna have him ready.
Yeah. Right, McJam.
All right, we got the Cardinals going to Buffalo to beat the Bills.
No, they're not.
To
I
be
actually-
honest, that would be so awesome.
I don't know because the Bills literally have no one at the wide
Nobody.
receiver. They have,
Yeah.
well, they do, but it's just like rookies and like 2-3 guys, and then their running back is just, who is? It's not Singletary.
James Cook.
James Cook.
Yeah, it's James Cook.
I mean, he's good, but he's not his brother. And the Cardinals are kind of stacked.
See, Alex, this is where I want to know the over under on this. I want to know where they're at
I
because
got you.
I really think this could go either way too. I thought it
Yeah.
was going to be easy, and then you guys start talking about it. You're right; he has so many different players, and the Cardinals have had more time now with Kyler Murray, and they have Marvin Harrison Jr. and James Conner, so they're not a bad team. I just don't know about their defense.
It's
And their offensive line.
the
Hmm.
Bills are -6, so they're giving them that they're gonna win by
Basically a touchdown.
yeah.
See, I don't know, like having done a few fantasy drafts now this year, it's just funny to me how highly ranked Josh Allen is
When he's throwing
when he doesn't, like who Kincaid, cool.
Keon, it's Coleman and Shafir.
Coleman needs to have a hell of a rookie year
Yeah,
for
and
them
then-
to be good.
and then Khalil Shafir, I think his name is. They're
Yeah.
like little. I think he's a slot guy. If I'm not mistaken.
Big Jam, I think we're gonna go Cardinals in this. Sounds like everybody's
Yeah.
kind
I think I
On
might go
board.
Birds because I
This
think
could be, yeah.
Murray's primed to come back from his injury. There,
He
McBride
played a
is-
couple games last year.
Yeah, but he a couple games, right? He's primed to come back to show why he should be the starting quarterback of the Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. is probably gonna go off. He's
That Bills
they-
defense got wrecked this offseason.
They did, and like McBride could carry that team on his own. You know what I mean? He's gonna be good enough. He's like to catch the ball. Like he might be their guy.
Might
that
be able
they
to catch
need.
the ball. That's what he gets paid to do. I hope so.
You're done. You're fucking done.
Well,
But
and block.
I'm going Birds.
Yeah,
go
I
Bird
think
gang.
I think this will be an upset here.
Bird gang. We got the Titans at the Bears next.
Bears.
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 The Bears.
It may not always be pretty. I think Caleb Williams is going to have a little bit of some learning moments, but they're too stacked to lose to the Titans.
For sure. Titans aren't horrible, but they really don't have a lot. They have a lot of mediocre, I think, and above average. They don't have great.
Their wide receiver core is kind of stacked in like 2021. They got Calvin Ridley and
You're talking about now or right now?
No, if they had their
Oh,
wide receiver core in
Yes,
2021,
if they could go back a couple years.
yeah, they have Calvin Ridley and DeAndre Hopkins. Like that wide receiver core 3 years ago is like stacked.
Yeah.
And then they did pick up Ladarius Sneed in the offseason. Their running back core is Tony Pollard and Tajee Spears. So it's like they could be good. Big Dick will be slinging the ball around. It's like I think it's going to be closer, but I'm still I remember
I went the Bears.
but they're riding with the Bears. Like they're too new for them not to win this game and stacked.
All right.
You know what's funny is the odds makers are also calling the Vikings Giants game a shit bowl. It's a 1.5 point spread.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah.
All right, last Sunday morning game, we got the Jaguars at the Dolphins.
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 Dolphins. They should.
If they don't win, that'd be travesty.
It's a bad look.
Yeah, they got Gabe Davis and Christian Kirk over there, but gosh, Trevor Lawrence has not been who Trevor Lawrence should have been from the draft.
Yeah, I don't believe in Trevor Lawrence anymore.
All right, kicking off Sunday afternoon, we got the Broncos at the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks for sure. Battle
Seahawks.
of the Russell Wilsons.
Yeah, baby.
All right, we got the Raiders at the Chargers.
Chargers. I'm gonna go with my boy Harbaugh.
Yeah, I also might go with them. I mean, Vegas, I don't know, Minshew though.
I like Minshew. I like Max Crosby. Like, I will not be surprised if the Raiders win this game, but I just got to ride with Jimmy.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna go Raiders.
I'm actually gonna go with you, Jay. Like I after thinking about it just for 2 seconds, I don't know. I feel like they're I don't know. I think not that the Chargers are gonna be bad this year, but they're definitely in like a 9-8,
Rebuild.
8-9 rebuild year. Just like got rid of every wide receiver, every running back. I mean, they got Kyron Williams, but did he get
They don't have Kyron Williams. The wrong LA, bro.
Oh, dude, he's a Ram. Who is their running back? Break Corum and
No,
No,
again, wrong
fucking.
LA.
they're the Rams too, dude.
Jesus.
I am on the wrong LA team, baby. Who's their running
Do you
back?
know who their quarterback is? Can you at least tell me that?
Yeah, dude, Trevor Lawrence. No, I'm just kidding.
You should have said Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford. I love him.
No, for real. This is Justin Herbert. Josh Palmer is one of their leading wide receivers.
I'm guessing-
Quentin Johnson.
Quentin Johnson.
Oh yeah, the
But
guy.
their
who
defense
dropped-
is only Khalil Mack
the guy who and Joey Bosa.
and
Yeah,
Joey
they still got Bosa. They kept
But-
both of them.
but
Look at
and
that.
Max Crosby.
And a Max Crosby.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go Raiders. Like, it just seemed like they want to win for Antonio Pierce. They want to have a good season for him to prove why they did right. I don't know. Harbaugh though is gonna make it tough.
I agree.
Raiders. We
Yeah,
got
Sean-
the Cowboys at the Browns.
Oh
Yeah. This is
I'm
the one
sh-
time you got to vote. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I vote with the Cowboys a lot.
Fuck yeah, I vote with the Cowboys.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. They're giving you guys a 2.5-point spread they're having you guys lose by 2.5 points.
No.
That's
The
what it
Browns are
says.
favored. Well, okay,
Favored, but
there is some home field advantage, but usually in like the pros, your natural home field advantage is a field goal.
yep.
You know what?
So,
Here's what's going to end up happening. I know it's kind of up in the air too, but Mike Zimmer's not a bad defensive coordinator, and our defense is still stacked. Yes, without Deron Bland, we have to go kind of set, but we have Diggs still. They did the same thing without each other last year. They do the same thing with them this year. On top of that, you still got Micah. We just paid CD. He wants to play. Dak wants to prove he's worth the money, so they pay him early. Go out there, beat the Browns at home. That's what I'm
Zeke
talking
no,
about.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Zeke wants to prove why he should have never left the Cowboys.
And it's the one thing I can tell you.
Zeke is going to
Wow.
go back there and try and re-enroll in Ohio State so he can go back to a time where he was actually relevant.
All right. Then
Well, you drafted him in this fantasy league.
I
so-
did.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I actually drafted him in 2 fantasy leagues,
I am weak.
and I got Dak in a couple as well.
Well, who?
No,
I
I
have-
do.
I have Dak
I
in-
expect Dak to have a very
Crazy.
prove it year.
Yes. So get Cowboys all the way. That's
Cowboys.
Yeah, yeah.
what I like to fucking see. McJam, let me hear it.
All right, we got the Commanders at the Buccaneers.
That's tough. I'm gonna go Buccaneers, but I'm very excited to see what Jaden Daniels does in the NFL.
You know,
Same.
I'm rocking with Jay Daniels, baby. I just want to see what I don't know what that Commanders team's gonna look like with Dan Quinn. I don't know what they're gonna look like with Daniels. I have Scary Terry in like every league because I was like he has no one else to throw to, so you might as well just get every yard to Scary Terry. So I
sure.
think that they're gonna do something fun, and I hope it's like hope it's good. I don't know. I hope it's good. They made a lot of offseason trades and a lot of offseason moves, so hopefully they do something good with it.
Yeah, I'm going Buccaneers too. That's a tough one. But the Commanders do look good, but I think they don't have the weapons. I think the Buccaneers have more team chemistry. They have a better system. They have the established coaching. Like it's just they're going to be the ones ready to do it, and they're at home.
Yes, sir.
All right, we got Sunday night, the Rams at the Lions.
It's gonna be a tough
good
one. That's gonna be a really good one.
Daddy's coming home,
Obviously,
huh?
I'm gonna ride with the Lions. Yeah, but he's gonna get a whooped again, like his last return. I think so. I don't know if you guys know I know you didn't because you're not a freak Lion fan like me, but I follow so much shit, and I was seeing that the Lions sold out their last preseason game. Like you couldn't get a ticket, and it was. The players were saying it was as loud as it was in the playoffs for the preseason game. So I just expect Sunday night prime time opening day game of a season where we finally are like Super Bowl or bust. That place is going to be so rocking. It's going to be extremely hard for the Rams to hear in their huddles. And so I got to go Lions, obviously.
The Sunday night game.
You just got me inspired, by the way. I felt it. Just the loudness of the crowd. Like that's so cool to be able to actually say that because damn, there was nobody in those stands at one point. Now there's literally they have such a presence, which is so awesome for you guys, and it's cool for Michigan football, right? I think most of our
Yeah.
lives we only knew Michigan, but who knew they could be so loving towards their Lions? I never seen them good, but I'm gonna go Lions on this one too. I think you guys are win it now or nothing, you know. So it's an exciting team to watch play, and I just think the Rams still, without Aaron Donald on defense, it's going to be really hard to stop your offense.
I'm gonna
Yeah, you're
ride.
telling
with,
me.
I'm gonna ride with Sean McVay, and that
Oh
he
my
doesn't
God.
know how to put together an offense against this defense. So I'm gonna take the Lions.
Yeah, no, growing up, there was quite a few years I lived too close to Ford Field where people weren't going. The home games were not selling out, so I couldn't even watch them on TV because I lived too close. So they shut off the broadcast for people within the vicinity of the stadium, trying to force them to go. Now, if I live back there, every single home game would be on TV.
It's crazy.
That's
They're
funny.
selling out.
All right, McJam, last one, baby.
We
Bring us
got
home.
Monday night, the Jets at the 49ers.
They had to do it to my man, huh? They really had to put him back in a Monday
Yeah,
night game.
he's gonna pop his other Achilles.
They really had to put him in a Monday night game again.
They didn't get the script they wanted last year, so they had to rewrite it again.
Mhm.
Same
But here's
with
the thing:
Chiefs, same with
this is Monday night in his hometown, playing against the team he grew up rooting for, and a team that historically on the Packers could never beat. I don't know what his record is against the 49ers, but I bet you it's a max of 1 win.
Wow.
Jam, you want to
Really?
fact that? You want to
Yeah,
fact check
can we
that real quick?
McJam check that real quick? Oh my gosh.
If that's the case, I'm already riding Jets if you said that. But a reason why I'll be riding Jets though is because Trent Williams isn't playing. I don't care what the fuck you are. That man has such an
Ooh.
impact in that offensive line,
Yeah.
and what that team is able to create. Run CMC, he's hurt a little bit, you know what I mean? So like I think at the end of the day, the Jets, dude, they're just as good as a team as the 49ers, and they're a little bit more healthy, and they got a stacked team. He's 6-3 versus
What?
the 49ers.
So are those 3 losses just all in the playoffs?
They must be.
Because I swear I've seen him lose 3 times to the 49ers in the playoffs.
They must be, buddy.
Well, dude, the 49ers beat everybody. They beat the Cowboys, they beat the Panthers,
Yeah, but there
they
is
beat the Lions.
There was back-to-back games.
No, I mean
back-to-back
more than
seasons.
just, yeah, where he lost to them. He got knocked out to them.
Yep.
So those all have to be in the playoffs. So he's okay, regular season, he can actually play them.
I'm taking the New York Jets just because of their defense.
Hey, Alex,
I
what do we say?
Jets.
See, this is where my emotion comes into it, and I get super irritated at that dumbass chant. And I gotta go 49ers, regardless of Trent Williams, even though that's a very good point.
Yeah, 100%. They are stacked. They are stacked. And then Brock Purdy is
Ooh.
wow, just regular season. 6-3. Wow.
0-4 in the playoffs. Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty shit against him in the playoffs. He's pretty shit in the playoffs regardless.
Yeah, that's why that's why I can't stand him being in the greatest of all time category, because he never looks good in the playoffs.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna go with the Jets. Like I said, their defense
we
is
know.
too crazy. What do you mean we know?
Yeah.
Well, he just is irritated by that. McJam, thanks for running us through, man. That was awesome. You did great, brother. You have a team in this?
I'm gonna say 49ers.
Oh,
Thank you,
okay.
McJam.
Split
Is
down
that
middle.
the final game?
That's the final game, baby.
Yeah.
I feel like they normally do like a
They used
Monday
to do
night
like a
double header.
but they're doing the
sometimes.
Friday night game. I'm
Yeah.
guessing
Oh,
that's
that's
what's
why.
happening.
Yeah, that
I'm guessing that's
explains
what's
it.
happening is the Friday night Brazil game, which is very interesting. I wonder what the NFL is gonna do when they have to play so many overseas games, because they're doing Germany, they're doing 2 in London again, probably. I don't know
Yeah.
what they're doing.
I think they're doing 2 in Germany again.
2 in Germany, 2 in London, 1 in Brazil. It helps that you have the 17 game season, because then it's 8-8, and so like it helps that way. But I do agree with you that like if you're playing in a different country, it should definitely. Oh, they're probably doing a Mexico City game. They do a lot of like out of country games, and at some point,
And it's
you gotta-
cool,
very cool. But at
but
some point,
it's a waste of a home game.
how many times are we just gonna have a game a week outside of the USA? And that's fine. But it's called American football for a reason. It's like we've got
No.
to
No, I'm with you there.
No,
I'm with you there.
no, it's like
I
we've got
mean-
to eventually. It's like, cool. Yes, I love that they're getting games, but you're kind of screwing over the fans that have season tickets. I don't know if you're lowering the prices. I don't know what that looks like, but it's like you have this team that gets 9 home games this year because it switches every year, right? 8 and 9, 9 and 8, 8 and 9, 9 and 8.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're taking away like 3 years of a home game. So it's like you only get to see them 8 times a year. You already only get to see them 9. It's like,
This is where I will say I understand what you're saying, but let me disagree with you. And the only reason why I'm going to disagree with you is because football has a lot of influence in America, and it's starting to have more influence nationwide. But there's so many other sports that are nationally recognized, i.e., like soccer or football, if you want to call it. Basketball even has a better overall presence of international players. Like, it's just going to bring more talent, more excitement to the game from people from all over. Wait till you hear like a person from France as a wide receiver, right? But he's a star-studded wide receiver out of France. Like, that's crazy. That can happen in the next 20 to 30 years, but it only makes football better. And then it makes it different because now you can recruit from overseas or outside. So I think the upside of it is great. And it's really football, the culture that we love, sharing it with everybody,
that's awesome. I'm still riding. It's
Yeah.
called American football.
I don't give a fuck about everybody.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. It's called American football for a reason. Listen, I love that they do the games. It's very cool. It's very fun because you get these random Friday games. You get the super early games on Sunday. So it's like you're literally watching football from like 6
No, I
a.m.
hate that.
Okay, you're a bitch. So you're literally watching football from 6 a.m. Dude, we got babies. We're up at 6 a.m. anyways. So you're watching a game at 6 a.m. and then you're also watching a game at 6 p.m. It's like 12 hours of football. It's very nice. But I don't want a game a year in a different country.
You're weird, but cool. Thanks for getting our podcast canceled. I'm just kidding.
Hey.
But in all serious, no, I'm just kidding. I have one thing to say before we can go off and conclude, right? So I don't care. You guys done with predictions? We all settled on that. We feeling good.
Yes.
Okay. First off, there's a little bit of drama going on in our personal lives, and it has to do with some fucking fantasy fucking football. And not only, I got 2 things. First, I wanted to put it on blast on the podcast because if anybody who listens, I would even take a fucking reel. I want someone to tell me that Alex is in the wrong in this.
No
in this
way,
situation, because I'm looking at Chris and he's so heated and we're getting drilled. But let's just tell you the contents of this. So last week we had our fantasy draft. Alex at work couldn't make it on time. Didn't select his first.
No.
Hey, I'm fucking talking. Don't you dare.
Before you go on, I want to get one. I want to get one thing
no.
right. I want to put this on the record. I couldn't
Shut up.
I couldn't not get to it. I fucking forgot it was at 6:30. I thought it was at
No,
7.
okay, no. And thank you for saying that, Alex, because that's actually where this story begins, motherfucker. Is I changed the date of the draft for you. Then put out a reminder a week ahead. Then put out a reminder 2 days ahead. Then put out a reminder 10 hours ahead. Then put out a reminder 30 minutes ahead. And not only did you miss it, but you missed several rounds.
5.
And then you come in.
5.
Yeah, you missed the first 5 rounds. You come in with your first 5-round auto draft team and go, oh, I'll just take my wife's first round pick and not give her a single one of my top picks.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hey, hold on, time out. This is where I'm the mediator. You guys both just be quiet and I'm going to give the facts. So,
Communist.
Alex missed the first 5 rounds. He finished out. He said his team wasn't bad. I was talking to him on the phone. He was like, oh, dude, I can't believe I fucking forgot. I'm at work. Anyways, we go through all this. Next thing you know, 9:30 that night, Robin, your mom, which is Alex, is acquiring the Dolphins defense, Jake Ferguson and Amon-Ra St. Brown, who his wife, Rose, drafted in the first round. Her team, You're Gay, acquired Travis Kelce, the Steelers defense, and Drake London. Now, there's a lot of controversy between this because Alex now gets his first round pick that he auto drafted, and now he gets Rose's first round auto pick. And Alex gave up, what'd you give up? A second round pick or a third round pick?
A
What
second pick, a second round pick.
Okay, he gave up a second round pick and then Travis Kelsey.
Whoa. He is lying to you right now.
He is
Drake London
probably.
was really your second round pick?
I don't know. I auto drafted, so I think so.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't know. And guess what? He wasn't. He wasn't.
Listen to him. He is
He
so
was my third round
bad.
pick.
I don't even think
Alex.
he was your third round
He's
pick.
your third round
Oh,
pick.
yeah, because Puka
Okay,
was
there
my
you go.
second.
Wow.
Puka,
Okay.
Puka
so
was my
Alex
second
got
round
a
pick.
first round pick. Okay, hold on. Drake London was a third round. Travis Kelsey was a fourth round. And then his defense was a 10th round. For Rose, his wife, which is team, she had Amon-Ra St. Brown for the first. And then she gave up Jake Ferguson, which was a 7th.
And yeah.
And the Dolphins D, which was on 11th, but like that's just a trade-off, right?
I'm canceling out the defenses. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I'm comparing Jake Ferguson and Drake London to Travis Kelsey and Amon-Ra St. Brown. And
everyone's coming at me.
But I'm also
hold
putting
on.
the fact that she's your wife into this too.
Everyone's coming at me for getting a first and a 7th for a second and a 4th.
A third and a fourth, brother. A third and a fourth.
Third and a 4th.
Yeah, quit
A
acting
third-
like it's a second.
A third and a 4th. Everyone's coming at me, getting all hot and heavy. They could have taken Drake London. They could have taken Travis Kelsey before me. They did not. Okay.
We did
I
not want them.
understand.
That's the point. But the point of the matter is that okay.
No,
here.
you're trying to change the argument here. The fact
Alex.
is you missed the draft. Then you
Here's
come
the-
in and you take your wife's first round pick.
Okay. So this Alex, and to be honest with you, this actually really wasn't for you to come in here and defend yourself because no matter what you do, you're gonna say you're right. Because Alex, I've been your friend for a long time. It doesn't matter if you are right or wrong. If you think it and you believe it, you're gonna say it until you're blue in the face. This is for the fans, for the
No.
I'm done.
Travis Kelce
Don't you make me mute you. This is for the fans and the people to see. Did this man do his wife wrong? Did he do her dirty? Okay, people, this is the big deal. We don't care about the defenses. Alex traded his wife. He got her first round pick and 7th round pick and Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jake Ferguson, correct. And Alex gave up his 3rd and 4th in Drake London and Travis Kelsey. Let's just see what you think. Tell us.
Buddy, you guys are dumb for thinking that I'm fucking.
I'm not.
I'm getting over on my
I'm
wife.
not.
Listen.
Dude, there's been so much
here's
heat.
the thing. Time will tell.
Time will tell.
I can almost get, because this is what I'm going to do all season long. I'm going to add up the fantasy points that all 4 of these guys accumulate for the 2 of your teams. And we're going to see just how much of a massive difference it really is.
If Jake Ferguson
love
has
it.
a crazy season, that'll be
And
fun.
Jake Ferguson is a fine tight end.
He's a great
sure.
tight end.
Cool.
Alex,
But
here's the other part of
Is
it.
he
too.
really going to? What's that?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Is he really going to what?
I just don't. It's just not balanced. Like, no matter, can you even at least? Okay, let's not say it's extreme. Let's not say it's full on taking advantage of your wife. Can you at least admit that you are very clearly getting the stronger end of the deal here?
Nope.
Told you. It's till he's blue in the face.
No, wait, because
Alex?
I know you're
Alex.
like,
So why would you
Not
wait?
for
Why would
you,
you make a
it's for the
trade that
people.
you don't think that you're actually benefiting from?
because listen,
To a woman who doesn't really know much about football. Rose didn't even realize the draft was. I called Rose and she's like, "Oh yeah, that's on." Jumped on the back.
she took Amon-Ra St. Brown. Someone say an excellent.
Yeah, she
pick.
did. Yeah, she did. I was
Excellent
actually
pick.
trying to think if that was a
No, that was a real
pick.
pick. I paused.
was a
it
real pick.
because you told me she was hopping on, so I paused it and then she took him.
But that means she wanted him clearly. So that, anyways, I do have to say that was a very fun draft, and the trade afterwards was chaotic. Actually, Chris, I will have to say, I played you the very first week.
Yeah, I
And-
noticed that. That's gonna be fun.
I just have to say, I think my team is one of the best teams in this league.
He
Well,
thinks
that's
that every
fine because I
fucking-
think that as well. And,
yeah, I also think
just
that my
be
team
ready
might
because
be the
if-
best.
If Derrick Henry and Saquon both stay healthy and both play to their potential, and I have Patrick Mahomes and I have Sam Laporta at tight end, like I
Hey,
get ready.
You don't have
I'm
Sam
gonna
Laporta,
be
brother.
so hard. What?
You don't have
Who do
Sam
I have as my
Laporta,
tight
dog.
end? I thought I had him. Sorry, I've done way too
You
many
have
drafts.
Kittle. This one's
I have
Kittle.
Kittle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Brandon Ayuk,
He'll do decent.
Goodwin, Kittle, Kirk, Baltimore D, and Tucker. Those are your starting.
hey, buddy, I just want to say
Okay.
if you wanna open the trade for Patrick Mahomes, I'm all ears this year.
Dude, I'm never trading with you again.
Why?
Because you didn't win.
After last year, you can't be trusted. I won't even talk a deal with you.
All right.
Why?
Okay.
We did
Alex,
it. We did
Alex,
a deal in the sleeper
you're-
league.
Alex, you're a notorious.
That's a
cheat.
different league.
Stop, shut up. You know this. It's all good. It's just who you are. Okay. I have to talk about myself because I'm the best, remember? Jordan Love, Jonathan Taylor, Jahmyr Gibbs, DK Metcalf, Zay Flowers, Njoku, Aaron Jones, the Jets defense, and Elliott. You can't tell me that
It's a
team's not
solid
good.
team. It's a
You can't tell me
solid
it's not going to
team,
beat you
no
week
doubt.
one, Christopher.
No, it won't beat me week one. It won't.
All right.
Mahomes, Derrick Henry, Saquon. Forget the rest
You
of
have
my team.
three.
Those
I have
three
the
guys
whole
are going to
fucking team.
beat you.
I have the whole fucking
Those
team.
are
You
the
have
only three I need.
You know what's
Hey.
even funnier? My wife and I
What?
play each other week one. I have Kyler Murray, Brees Hall, James Conner, Puka Nakua. So sorry. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Ferguson,
Mm-hmm.
Clern. And then I got Nicholas Chubb on the bench. I'm hoping that he rides until whatever week he comes back. And woo, this team's going to be crazy.
Should be
baby.
week 5.
Team's going to be crazy.
No. Yeah, I'm telling you, Alex, you are going to get bad karma the rest of the
I
year.
didn't even make that bad of a trade. You guys are coming at me for making a really, really bad trade. Oh, you're getting your fucking on your way. Oh my gosh, you fucked your wife. I have a baby. What do you want from me? I don't understand what you guys are saying that I fucked my wife in this trade. I don't think that I did her dirty. She also traded with her bias. She wanted Travis because
It's just a little shady. If she wanted
was
Travis,
the
why
one-
didn't she take him?
She was because I fucking auto drafted him. I don't know. She was the
But
one.
he was there.
She was the one that said to me, I was like, man, I wish I was there because I would have taken Amon-Ra St. Brown. Hold on, I would take Amon-Ra St. Brown. And she goes, well, should we do Travis Kelce for Amon-Ra St. Brown? And I was like, no, the boys.
She doesn't know. She
It
doesn't know.
matter if she knows.
It
or
does
not.
matter.
That's why I
No,
made
see,
the
you
trade.
just
That's
admitted
why
right
I
there
made-
that you took
That's why I
advantage of
made the
her.
trade.
You
better.
just
It's
admitted
because
right
I
there.
just
admitted right
I
there.
said, hey, that's not a fair trade. Let's make it fair. Drake London could have a crazy fantasy season this year with Kirk Cousins thrown to him. JJ had. I'm not saying that they're the same player, but Drake London could have an amazing fantasy year with Kirk Cousins thrown to him. I don't want to hear from you over
I
there
don't see it.
because
I
I
don't see it.
think that this is a very fair trade. I am not a trade raper. Okay, I am a very fair trader, and you cannot say to me that I fucking took advantage of my wife.
Okay, but you
I
have
could
to see
picture
how
the
it
scenario-
looks.
Hey, I could just picture the scenario of Alex just head down after work. Man, I'm so bummed that I didn't get Amon-Ra.
Chris
my
was
first
on the
pick,
phone with
but
us
you
when the trade
did.
came
This
about.
just sucks,
And I told
And then
Rosie
she goes,
I
you know,
wouldn't take
baby,
that.
I don't
is-
really care about this.
Chris
You
is
can have
Chris is
him. You can
changing her
have
too.
it."
If you know my wife about anything, she is
Yeah, she's
so
competitive
competitive.
as fuck. Yeah,
She
she
will
is.
not trade me if she doesn't think it's that. So I took her trade virginity and I made a great trade with her. Okay. She had
Oh
never
my God.
traded
That was your
a
first
day
trade
in her-
ever. God, you're ruthless.
So
All
I
right.
just Alex, 45 minutes after the draft, a single game hasn't been played yet, and you magically trade for her first round pick. That she could have taken Travis Kelce with her first round pick. She could have taken him with her he was there and she didn't choose to take him. But it wasn't until you're like, oh, I want Amon-Ra. That she was like, well, I'd be happy with Travis.
See, you were on the phone and Chris was on the phone with us, and I was like, "Hey, does this trade seem fair?" And he said yes. So there is you are fucking changing your tone. You are changing your tone, and you are the communist trying to come after the free people that we are, where we can make trades when we want to. We can do what we want with our teams. We are allowed to make fair-ish trades.
I
and
said
you
it was
are
not awfully egregious.
But
But I also said I would never take that.
Chris, I propose to a thing for our future fantasy, and this is where we conclude this podcast. You guys feel good about this?
Yeah.
I
Is
don't know
it
what you're
no
doing.
more trades
I
between
think
spouses?
We should do a 3-man commissioner with you leading it, but there is a deciding committee because our fantasy football teams, there's people that obviously do not give a fuck I think the fantasy team, the committee, 3 people should be able to approve and deny trades moving forward. I vote that I could be one of those.
I
because
tried to
I'm
vote.
fair. I'm a fair in between. I wouldn't be biased to Alex. If I thought it was fair, I'd let him do it. If it was anybody, I would.
Now that you saw the argument is done, we love you guys. We can't wait to spend this season with you guys. We can't wait to see what happens in the NFL this next 17 glorious weeks that we get to come on here and argue our little booties off. And we might have a shocking surprise for you midway through the season. You'll just have to find out. You'll have to come back and see what we are talking about. Other than that, boys, I cannot wait to have more arguments with you. I cannot wait for the football season to actually get going, to see what happens in the NFL. Boys, anything else to say before I close this out?
Yeah, I'm just gonna ruin the surprise. The surprise is, surprise! Alex took advantage of his wife again in another trade. We'll see you
Oh,
next
damn
week,
it,
guys.
Chris.
Fuck
See you
you.
next
and
week.